Hey everybody, January 2nd, 2007. I hope everybody had a good New Year's. We had a nice quiet one. Back at work, and it's getting so hard getting back into the routine of things. Trying to get up this morning was, impossible. It's a good thing I had a full pot of coffee and 2 cups from the previous batch in the microwave because we needed it. I'm brain dead. I'm still brain dead. I got all that sleep last week and I'm still brain dead. It's not funny. But we wound up bringing in a pretty quiet New Year's. We went to some friends who had a formal sit-down dinner, 9 courses. Oh, it was yummy. Prime rib. Great desserts, lots of in-betweens, good wine, good company, very enjoyable. And we decided that we were going to go to the Masquerade Ball down at the beach, which is a nightclub a friend runs, where they have the drag shows, which is really fun. And they were having a Masquerade Ball, and I figured out my costume and everything. By the time we got back into town, we were so damned exhausted and brain dead and achy that we decided we were going to let the youngsters bring in the new year. We sat on the couch and watched television. And of course, after watching Nut Cheese's video about YouTube Stick'em being like crack, I'm kind of wishing I'd booted up the computer because I could have hung out with all the YouTubers on Stick'em for New Year's. But oh well. We had a nice evening. I slept until about 11:30 yesterday, and God, talk about fried. Luckily, I had enough brain cells to do up a big pot of split pea soup, and instead of with ham and using ham stock, I used turkey and turkey stock for a slightly different flavor. Well, not to mention the fact that I didn't feel like making any ham stock. So all the ham bones and everything are still in the freezer. I'll probably look at doing those up in a while. The problem is I made up so much turkey stock and everything that I really don't have any room in the freezer to put in ham stock. So, oh well. And then I tossed a beef roast into the slow cooker and cooked that pretty much most of the day. So we had shredded beef, seasoned with Worcestershire, balsamic vinegar, salt, pepper, garlic, and some caramelized onions that I had in the freezer, and some water to add more liquid. And then for a sauce, I threw in some sour cream. And so we have leftovers, so we'll have more of that tonight. I'll have probably some kind of potato dish to serve on the side. And if I'm kind of sounding a little funny, it's because I kind of bit my tongue. I got an owie on my tongue, and I keep biting the owie on my tongue. So it's making talking a little difficult. Oh, what else? Well, as my previous video showed, I had a bit of fun with my new baby. Still don't know her name yet. For some reason, Madge, Midge, and Marge are going through my brain, but that doesn't quite sound right for the name of a rifle. But hopefully I'll get a chance to go out and do some more shooting, and then we'll figure out what her name is. But the scope that I had on the rifle was borrowed because of the way the Garand is set up. Is the clip with the bullets goes in through the top, and it ejects out of the top, as you can see. Well, to have a scope on it, the scope has to be offset. Well, which is fine if you're shooting right-handed. But since I have to shoot left-handed, the scope is in the wrong spot. But I seem to be able to use that scope fairly well. And if we can find some place where I could sit down and put the rifle on a bench, set up the target, and then start fiddling with the scope, I should have myself a really darn good hunting rifle when hunting season comes around, which will be nice. Excuse me. I've also got the snurfles today. But yeah, nice quiet day here at work, thank goodness, because as I notice, I am seriously and utterly brain dead. And still working on finding different ways to process my video at home. Hubby won't put Windows Movie Maker on my computer. Not that I've been real impressed with Windows Movie Maker. The last video I did, I used Nero, and for a change, it didn't triple the size of the output when I converted it into the MPEG. Normally it'll take a really teeny time. Well, actually it did. It took about 18 megs of footage and turned it into 85 megs of movie with 4 dissolves in it. It's really bizarre. So I'm still trying to find some decent software to process my movies. We'll see. Anything else? Babble, babble, babble. The weather's heated up. It actually was in the low 40s today, which is really good for our heating bill. And with any luck, we could get Nicky to go outside for a while. He doesn't like the cold, and he's got all that pent-up energy. He's been pounding on poor Kiki. So yesterday, we discovered one of the Radio Shacks was open, so we got a radio-controlled Ferrari. So we were chasing him around the living room with that. Hopefully we can get him tired out. As soon as I get a little more room cleared out, we can move the coffee table so we can see what's going on. I'm thinking I'm going to tape, double-sided sticky tape, a bit of fuzzy on top. We've got the jingle bell thingy that I usually have on the fishing pole hanging off the back of it, but it keeps getting caught on the rug, and the car keeps getting caught on it when you wind up backing up. But we have a nice new kitty tormentor, and Rum Tum was really getting into it, though he would reach over and put his paw on it, and it wasn't going anywhere. He'd stop it dead. Other kitty news, managed to keep Scrapper in for a little while for a couple nights this last weekend. However, he tried to destroy my blinds, so he had to go. He went out. I couldn't keep him inside the house all night. Even though the blinds are $5 over at Wally World, we can't afford to keep replacing them on a weekly or daily basis. So, but he's actually getting much better about staying and being calm in the house. So as soon as we get him edited, I think we'll have a really good chance on getting him into being a outdoor kitty, but a mostly, hopefully, indoor kitty, civilized. Yep. I really kind of liked having all that week off. Managed to get stuff done, got my front hallway turned into a pantry. Kitchen's definitely a lot more organized. Living room was a lot more organized. Bedroom's coming along. I'm not going to say a word one about the bathroom. And I'm not touching the office. That's hubby's space. So as long as we can close the door on that, that's fine. And okay, I'm starting to get sleepy. Plus I was getting close to heading back to work. And for the last hour and 45 minutes of work, luckily with the leftovers and all, we'll have a good fast dinner and then hopefully early to bed. And try and get back to my normal schedule. The problem is when I'm at a vacation like that, I turn back into a night owl, and which is one reason why I'm so tired half the time, is because I don't like being up early. It's no fun, but oh well. I got to start thinking about buying lottery tickets again so I can win the lottery and so I can retire. Well, I'm at an age where I can enjoy retiring. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later. See whoever on Stickam sometime. And you guys all have a good evening. Bye-bye.